Hi there, it's Steve Bimson from HoneyBee Marketing again. In this video, looking at our SEO dashboard, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about strategy and the strategy that you have with respects to the SEO strategy on the website and your keyword strategy. This brings us to this tab here where we can do keyword research and we can do keyword sitemap, which is where we allocate specific keywords to specific pages. Content Strategy is an AI tool that can help you come up with topics and ideas and stuff like that. We'll look at that separately. And then obviously we can also do competitor analysis. So if you're in competition with specific companies and you want to track and see what they're doing as well, we can actually do a comparison to see what keywords they're targeting, where they're ranking, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is start with the keyword research tool. And one of the reasons we do keyword research is it helps us position our content that we create and put it in front of an audience that's already there. I'll show you an example of how this works because it actually works really, really well. This are keywords that we've added that we're within the keyword research tool. I'm just looking down here as I go. So I've got a particular phrase here which is called websites that work, and that's actually on our website. Our website's page is called websites that work. Now when we look at this and we see the analysis, you can see it partway down here. We can see that the green tick shows that we've added it to the number of keywords that we've chosen to monitor and to track. But it's a high competition keyword and actually it's a very low volume. So I wanted to do some kind of competitive keyword research to see what I could come up with that potentially had a better chance or a higher level of volume or interest. Ideally we want low or medium competition keywords. Low are the ideal ones with a new website, and HoneyBee Marketing is a brand new website. But medium is obviously better than high or very high, and something with a higher search volume would also be good. So we looked in here, and I think I've added it already, and I actually did some research using this tool, and I found another keyword which is websites that make money, which again is high, but actually is 1,300 searches a month that's used, so it's a much higher search volume. So what we decided to do was kind of change the perspective of that page to say we build websites that work. Well, actually we build websites that make money, because if they're working for you, they're bringing in inquiries which you then turn into customers, or you're making sales through the website, so that generates income for you. So actually websites that make money works really, really well. So we've kind of change the perspective from which we would present things slightly, because we're looking at a slightly different audience because they're bigger, and we'll be working to see if we can get them. There's another one that's on here that I've created a blog post about storytelling recently, and I was thinking what else could I do, and I came up with this idea of storytelling in marketing. And I'm going to do a blog post about how to use storytelling in marketing. This is a low competition keyword. Search volume 260 a month in the UK, not particularly high, but it's still reasonable. But the beauty about low competition keywords is, generally speaking, we can actually get listed and get on page one of Google for those really quite quickly if we optimize the website well and if the content's good. So that made sense, and I thought, whilst I'm here to show you how this works, I haven't actually searched for storytelling itself, but let's just have a look at the word storytelling. It may be a little too generic in some ways. So storytelling actually isn't the top search, 8,100 is very high competition. But actually look at this, online storytelling, 18,100 search volume, low competition. Online storytelling, now that probably not all of those people would be our target audience, because we're looking at people who are thinking of doing this from a marketing perspective, but actually that's probably a really good keyword to target. So I'm going to write that down, make a note of that actually. And this is how keyword research works. You have ideas for content, and the beauty is that, and when you discover things, you add those to your list of things to do and content that you can come up with later. I'm just going to have a quick scroll down here and see what else is in there. Storytelling data, synonyms, probably not story, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Naturally, that's a high competition. Storytelling courses, that's interesting. So that's high competition, 480. Courses in storytelling course, interestingly, is low competition and has the same search volume. Now, we do training in marketing, and storytelling and how you use it in marketing is relevant. So actually, I'm thinking now we could potentially create a course about storytelling and how to be better at it with your marketing. I'm going to make a note of that one as well. So you can see a little bit about how the keyword research works. And what we then do is, if we decide to add something, so I'm going to add the storytelling course in there so you can see how it works. I'm going to save that keyword. So highlighted that, click on next. We now add that to the keyword list of keywords that we're tracking. And then I'm going to go to the sitemap. So it takes us to the sitemap, because this is where we allocate the keywords to specific pages. So you can see here, this is our home page. HoneyBee Marketing and SEO, natural ones to target. Generally speaking, we would look to probably only target one keyword per page or per blog post to really hone in on that. But because it's our home page, we've got a strapline which is helping you build a buzz about your business. So we're building a buzz about your business, and there's about in there as well, which I actually might move those to the about page. Next page down is marketing, where we're targeting marketing. Now that, as you can see, is a very high competition keyword, 22,200 searches a month. Chances of us ranking on that in the near future are minimal, to be frank with you. But it's very relevant to what we do, so it's natural that we would still target that. We don't want to ignore it because it's high competition, because it's part of what we are and it's really relevant to what we do. So we still need that kind of content. But what we're really looking for is lower competition keywords. We've got a blog post here about relational or transactional. That's a low competition keyword. One here about customer loyalty. That's high again, but 1,300 searches a month. So you can see what we've done here with the different pages. We've allocated, this is part of our strategy. So we've got different pages targeting different keywords in order to try to get that content in front of the people who are already searching for that content. And this is one of the great things, is it gives us the ability to track all of those things that are happening. And as you add more content to your website, obviously you can add the pages, increase the keywords. We get 50 to track within the standard package, and then there's $7.50 a month for an additional 50. So as your website grows, you might want to track more, but you can add that to the plan. So we've got keywords there, and we've got the sitemap so that you can actually create this strategy, which is really good. And I love having these tools in here because it gets people thinking about a strategy when often they don't do it. I'm not going to talk about the content strategy so far or here today. This is the AI tool. Something we need to use carefully, I would say, because I foresee an awful lot of content out there that looks like it's AI generated. We need to use this tool carefully in a way to inform us rather than actually create the content for us, but give us ideas and help with research. But that's really, really important. This last thing on strategy, or the last choice on strategy, is competitor analysis. And we can come in here and we can add different companies. I'm just going to select that one from random because I know they've got a few listings on there, and the tool actually goes to their website, checks the pages, looks at what the keywords are on the page, and tracks us and tells us where their positions are. So we can see they've got 5 keywords in the top 3 positions, 17 on page 1, 26 on page 2, and 209 keywords that the website's tracking all together. So that gives us useful information about our competition. So there we have it. That's the strategy. I'm going to go back to the dashboard here. Next video that I'm going to work on probably is going to be looking at the website data. But anyway, thanks for your attention. Hope you found that interesting and can see why this is such a great tool. Catch you later. Bye for now.